Hello, creative people. Welcome back. My name is Josh. This is Create the Future, playing a little Techtonica. In this episode, we are going to continue our setup of all of the components. I also just realized that we deleted this and then didn't rebuild it. So we need to do that because right now it's just backing up. I mean, we're getting a lot of the vines, but as you can see, the plant matter fibers are backed up beyond belief. So first thing first, let's go right into that, getting that set back up. I almost want to put it right back where it was, but I feel like we were out here, but now I'm like, let's just put it right here, and then we'll have this set up, and then we're gonna switch this back to the boxes. There we go. And then we'll throw that in there. And then we're gonna, for temporary, we're just gonna throw it in a box because I'm not quite sure where it's gonna need to go next. I know we need a lot of these to do the upgrade. If I remember right, it was 180 of them. So yeah, this needs to process. I'm just going to take it out and throw it in because I feel like it goes faster when you preload the materials that you need versus just letting the arms do it. Because these arms, unless they changed it, it was almost like if this wasn't empty, and what I mean by empty, if it doesn't have any of these plant matter fibers sitting here, that's when the arms will add. But it's like if there's just a few of them in there, it seems like they just sat there and waited instead of loading this to the max. And then, of course, there's this weird, a little delay where it's it's waiting for materials, but the arms are waiting for it to be empty. So then it's as it's loading, especially, I mean, in this case, this needs 8 plant fibers. So it's you need to keep this thing cooking. And if I remember right, this is not the correct setup for this. Because this is just gonna bog, but I can't remember. We'll worry about efficiency later as we crank these systems up. Right now, it's just a matter of getting things in place and allowing us to continue moving forward with the missions. More so than, is this the efficient way to set this up? So we got that running again. The other thing that we'll need is a lot of iron ingots and copper ingots. So I'm just literally going to go over here and grab a bunch of these. We need 2,400. So I'm just going to grab all of them. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, that's plenty of copper. That's going to bog that down, and then we'll come over here and do the same thing with iron, and then that should give us the resources that we need. We could pipe this over if we wanted to, which I think I might do that. We'll just bring these over to Victor. And that's the other thing I did wrong here, is I put this entirely way too close to these entrances, because you're gonna need an inserter, and then you're gonna need your pipes, and of course we'll play with the long inserters and the short inserters, but we need to be able to put 2 lines here. And right now we can only bring in 1 line. So this whole system here, I think we're gonna drill this wall back, and then we'll shift all these planters and the threshers behind these poles, and then that'll keep this area nice and open so that we have accessibility to all these interpoints. I don't know the word I'm looking for. So let's just go ahead and we'll set this basic train up. Let's just go out, and right now these are in the way, but we'll just kind of. So this is going to be iron, and eventually we'll line this up once we remove these cranks. That we'll line these up so that they flow in the back instead of doing this weird twisty turny situation that we have here. Oh, need more conveyor belts. then this will bring in our copper. And then that way I'm assuming as we're continuing to go down this vein that we won't have to always worry about how many people are actually, like, we don't have to worry about all of this manual process here, because this is going to be like, yeah, in this case we had plenty of copper, we just didn't have enough iron, and then we'll just throw those in there for now. And that way we don't have to do this manually. We'll just make it a lot easier. So this will continue to upload the iron. And then we'll just let these plant matter crates get built, and then we'll add them as we get those manually, unless we get to a point where it's like, wow, this is a lot. And it seems like we got a radio message.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
So we got a new signal, but we're gonna ignore that for now. And for some reason this is still blinking, so I'm just gonna click it again just in case.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Base. Yeah, that seems to be the same signal. So our next episode, we'll figure that out. But yeah, I don't know why this is continuing to blink. It's weird. But let's go ahead and take all of this
Signal
stuff out.
triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and add it in our cargo containers down here. And I guess this, as you saw, I was trying to grab all the plant matter as well, and it wasn't allowing me to grab it. So I don't know if that was a weight issue, because like the storage isn't full. Like, we got close, but we didn't necessarily. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab all that. Let's go tap off all of our miners and our smelters, so everything's tapped off. And then we are going to look at some of the other. Oops. Well, let's take a look at our assemblers and see if there's anything else that we can kind of set up and automate so that it's there as we scale and need more and more components. Let's tap that off. Tap that. So everything's maxed out. Nice. And I'm just gonna take, I feel like this is probably, yeah, it's probably empty. That's empty. I almost want to set up another set of mining drills so that we have 3 of them running, but I don't know if we need that type of production right now. 'Cause this, I mean, it's backing up, so the copper's backed up a lot. Just realized I had some more research nodes in my inventory, so let's go drop those off. We're getting a little bit of a tower here, but nothing crazy. But we'll add 10 more of those. But yeah, eventually this will tap out. I'll run into the ceiling and it won't add anymore. And then you'll kind of see it, like the research nodes here will start backing up as well. Then you'll know that that's full and you'll have to create another one. Can't remember how many I had last time. It was like 4 or 5 of them, but in a way I feel like I was doing the research wrong, so we're gonna definitely re-examine that. So let's look at different components, and I don't really want to push anything there, so let's go down here and we'll create a new assembler. We're just gonna put it up right against just in case. So we got our inserters, our moles. We already got plant fiber. So we can turn plant matter into a fuel source. That's kind of cool. Our iron frames and copper frames, I don't necessarily know that we need a lot of those, so we got We got iron components, copper wire, and mechanical components, right? Iron components, copper wire, electrical components. Oh no, we don't have copper components. So let's set that up. And I don't have any iron. So I'm just gonna come over here on this rail and steal a bunch of iron. I do, like, I'm starting to like the bottom left, like little insights that they give you. It was, I don't know, like I was having mixed feelings there for a minute, but now, like, because this used to not be a thing where even the bottom left, it's like max speed is 240 items per minute of like how much it's going to carry, because eventually there's another type of conveyor belts, MK2s, that you unlock, and they're a lot faster. So it's just kind of cool, like if you really want to get into the numbers of how fast things are moving, and do I need to upgrade this system, or is this going to be able to handle this, that you can kind of do the math. And this thing is burning through. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is this thing like using so much iron? And I forgot, like, we're still adding it for the order, which is that is one thing I wish, like in the top left you have your tasks and tips, right? I wish that it told you where you're currently at, if that makes sense. Like of 2,400, how many have we added? And we're out of power. I cannot wait until we don't have to hand crank these things. It's annoying. So we're gonna add, oops, we're gonna add that there. So now we got copper components. We got iron components, copper wire, electrical components, and mechanical components, and then our boxes. And why is there a seat in here? That's weird. There should not be a seat in here, because these are only pulling out plant matter fibers. And then this is turning, yeah, I don't know why there was seeds in there. That's weird. Unless I accidentally threw them in there. I might have, I don't know. But there shouldn't be any seeds in there. Like, all of this is, it's filtered. Like, the only thing this is pulling out is the fibers. And then this is turning the fibers into frames. So yeah, I don't know why there was seeds in there. That's weird. Anyways, let's go add those and see where we're at. So we're at 1,700. It's not terrible. I wish you could take some of them out, because it's like, I need iron. But yeah, let's go ahead and start digging out this back area, because we need space. So we're just gonna, I wish I had coolant. That's the next thing we need to set up, is because the coolant's just created with the byproduct, like just like the Plantmatter Frames. You'll throw these buds into a thrasher, and then it'll split out two different components, one of those components being what you need for the coolant. And I don't remember what you have to, it's assembled. But if we come in here, it's right here. See, there's your limestone. So iron components, shiver throne extract, and limestone to create coolant. And you get 2. So that'll be a system that we'll need to set up, and then that'll allow us to create coolant for this mole, so it's not constantly overheating. But for now, we're just gonna go here and do it all manual, and kind of play with the timing of things. As it starts to overheat, we'll back off. But we're just gonna dig out this whole back area here, and we're gonna create a nice little planter system back here out of the way. So then we have access to all of the inserters. And that will allow us to make all the connections and really keep all of this going. Yeah, I definitely did not think that through when I was setting this up. Then I'm like, oh, I need access to those. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like, oh, I just need these planners. But I guess the nice thing about this game is a lot of times, like when you destroy stuff, you don't get all the resources back. But with this game, it's like you destroy a planner and you get everything that you need to like just create a new planner. So it's not like you find yourself in this situation. You're like, man, I wish I wouldn't have deleted that, because now I gotta freaking go find this resource and all this yada 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 yada. So I'm just gonna really worry about the planners. Like I'm not gonna take this floor all the way over here just yet. It's gonna kind of dig out where we're gonna set this planner system up, and then we'll eventually continue digging this out and extending the floor all the way over to like where that limestone area is, and just connecting all of this up. But for now, we're just gonna focus on this. So we don't need. Ooh, about to overheat. It's on 90%. I'm like, oh, I don't want him to sit here for 10 hours. We're getting a massive amount of limestone digging this out as well, which is nice. And then also on your the mini-map in the top right, the yellow areas that you're looking at on the map, those are resource veins. So regardless if they're copper or iron or whatever, like they're gonna be some other resource. So sometimes it helps to like scout those out to see what they are, and if you're wanting to bring them into your system, it's nice. And if you are finding yourself like, man, like I need access to this, and I really don't want to like pipe it all the way across the freaking map, that it's like, all right, like where is there potentially a closer vein that we can use? And we ran out of power again. I guess it doesn't help that I have all of these there's a lot more systems on this now than there was before. So I might actually keep these planners where they're at. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think through this, like keeping them where they're at and just building the threshers behind for these systems. Can do that. And then that way we don't have to delete everything. We just kind of like flip these conveyor belts around and take them the other direction, and then just kind of bring this system to the back. Might do that. Do we have more soil? Yes. So let's just set this situation up from the start. So we need iron, of course. We always need iron. I almost want to like, yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna delete this for now, because otherwise we're just gonna be sitting here in the game just waiting for iron. And we're getting a lot of limestone, which is nice. Let's offload what we have here. Okay. But yeah, this system's going pretty good. Copper's going good. It's just the iron it's lagging. But yeah, I want to build a couple more planners. I want to do like 4 of each. And then that'll allow us to have a nice... There we go. So we got 2. So we need 2 more. Wondering if we're gonna have enough dirt. What do we got of now? Iron. Iron components. Oh, we're making those. Let's just go grab them out of here. See, this is the reason why you do this. Look at this. There's freaking 500 of them here. And soil. Well, we can make soil. Just switch. Yeah, soil's just plant matter and limestone. So we can go plant matter. We got a whole bunch of limestone. And we can create some soil real quick. There we go. And then we can have this system. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna reverse it. I think we'll keep it where these are, and then we'll just add to it. So we just need one more. And then we'll have 4 of each, and then we'll just throw the thrashers in the back. How much? We need 8. So we need a couple more things of soil. And then we can turn this off, because I don't remember anything else needing soil. We'll switch this to coolant, because that's what it's going to end up being. And then we'll go create. Aw, man, really? What happened? I'm confused. I thought we had it. I'm confused now. I thought we had. Yeah. Never mind. It had already created. Alright, so there's our planter. Didn't realize I already created it. I was like, oh, I'm out of dirt? Like, what happened to all the dirt? So let's come in here and go to logistics. Mechanical components. I mean, we got a whole bunch of those. I think they're in here. Yep. So we're just going to take half of those. So we need... pipe this, so in, out, in, out. Out. And then we just gotta flip our conveyor belts. And then we're gonna delete all of this and and recreate it. Ay. And we're gonna recreate it in the back. And then delete that and that. And then that'll also like clear up this whole front area for, yeah, like I said, the whole point of clearing this up is so that we have easy access to all these ports. And we don't have to worry about like finding ourselves in a position where we're blocking ourselves, because trust me, towards the end of the game, like, you're gonna use most of these ports, and then this is even like something to do with power. I can't remember exactly what. So but you end up using a lot of them that you're like, man, I wish I wouldn't have blocked those off at the beginning. So our seeds, these are our seeds. Actually, I'm gonna do this backwards. We're gonna bring our seeds in the back, because it's, so what I found was helpful was to do like a redundant system here, where in a way you're continuing to circle the seeds around. Otherwise you could find yourself where they're always just sitting in the back and you're like, oh man, I need these for the first planter. So what I found is if you continue circling them around, that it made sure that all your planters always had access to seeds. So that's what we're gonna set that process up. So this So this was actually right. We just needed to flip. Yeah, we just need to flip these conveyors to go from taking them out to taking them in. And then over here, these are flipping as well. Because I would do it in the middle, but I have my planters too close together. So we're gonna do it on the outside. So essentially we're gonna go down and then a return line. Like so. And then come back up like that. And then this, yeah, so it's like that. So then these seeds will continue going around and around and around until something picks them up. And then these are inserts. And then these are your exits. And I was wrong with this conveyor belt because we need to go backwards. We need to go this way to bring all the seeds back down. And then this one will come this way and bring all the seeds down. And then this, where did I do the turn? I did the turn before. So the return line like this, and then back up like that. And then like that. There we go. And then we just need to throw our inserts like that, in there, and there. And I know this video is going a little long. I apologize for that. But I just kind of wanted to get this moved around and do a little bit of quality of life and thinking through some of these systems. But I think this might be where we leave this video off, and then when we come back through, I don't know why this is yelling at something. Oh, I see what it did. And then on the next video, we're going to go through the process of setting up the thrasher system, and we'll get the coolant. We'll unlock the lights because it is really dark back here to lighten this area up. But yeah, if you like this video, I know there's a lot of moving parts, but look at how much space we have up here now. Oh my gosh. It's so much nicer. I mean, everything's just kind of where it needs to be. All the planters are here. Our components are there. The iron and copper are coming in. Like everything's got a place. We got our limestone. Like it's getting there. It's getting there. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe so that you're notified when new videos are available. As always, my name is Josh. This is Create the Future. I hope you guys have a great one. Stay creative.